Hey guys, the results are in of part 1. Moving on to tomorrow night's part 3 is congratulations, Sara Flanagan. You have won part 1 of the final head of household competition. Hey guys, we have a winner of part 2. Moving on to part 3 tonight live on the finale by a score of 23/15. Congratulations. Wait for it. Wait for it. Abby, you have won part 2 of the final HOH competition.
And we are live. We are here. Welcome to the Big Brother Hometowns season 6 finale. They can't. There's a lot of people on this call right now. You can't see any of them at this moment. You will in a moment. If you're watching the stream, whoever in this call, don't, because that will mess up the audio. Just being on the call. We are so excited that you are here with us for the finale, Big Brother Hometowns season 6. We're down to our final 3. And I am joined by my co-host. He's actually here in person with me, but he's also on this call, so you'll see him in a second. My co-host, Max Teddy.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
They can just hear you. Yeah, we're going to get right into it. What you're going to see tonight is you're going to see the 2 of the final 3 compete in part 3 of the final HOH competition. Then the winner of that will decide who they sit next to in the final 2. And then we'll bring in our jury one by one by one by one by one by one by one. Is that 7 times? I don't know. And they will question our final 2. Then they'll submit their votes to me in the diary room via video, and we'll crown a winner. All right, it is time to do this. It is time to get to part 3 of the final HOH. I asked you before we started to have a blank sheet of paper ready. On that sheet of paper, on one side, you need a giant letter A, and on the other side, you guys know the drill, you need a giant letter B. I'm going to ask you 6 questions. These are based off of the jury survey that I gave to the jury, and you are going to have to, it's going to be an A or B answer. There are 6 questions because we currently have 6 jurors. Whoever answers the most correct will win the final HOH. If there is a tie, I have a tiebreaker question prepared. So, are you guys ready?
No.
Not at all.
Great. Question number 1.
Great.
When Brianna was asked what her favorite competition was, she said A, Jigsaw Puzzle, B, Family Feud.
Do we show it?
Yeah, go ahead. Sara, I can't see you.
Sara, I can't see you.
Oh, it's B.
Oh, it's B.
You both said
You
B.
both said B.
Someone turn their sound off, please. Or not their sound off if you... Oh, it's Max. Sorry, it was Max, not you guys. You both said B, and I designed this question for you guys to get it wrong. You're both incorrect. The answer was Jigsaw Puzzle. Question number 2. When Mitchell was asked who was robbed, he said A, Quinn, B, Steven. You both said B. You're both correct. Question number 3. When Jason was asked his biggest regret of the game, he said A, lying to too many people, or B, getting Mitchell out. A, lying to too many people, B, getting Mitchell out. Sara says A, Abby says B. The correct answer is B, getting Mitchell out. Question number 4, 2, 3, 4. When Callie was asked who the least trustworthy player in the game was, she said A, Abby, B, Jason. All right, go ahead. A, Abby, B, Jason. You both said A. You're both correct.
Thanks, Callie.
Question number 5. When asked to describe his Big Brother Hometowns experience in one word, Parker said A, juicy, B, spicy. And boy, do I love this question. A, juicy, B, spicy. Go for it. Sara says A, Abby says B. We have a tie game. Sara's correct.
It's getting spicy in here.
And finally, when asked who the most trustworthy person in the game was, Steven said A, Sara, B, Abby. You both said A. You are both correct. We get to do the
The
tiebreaker.
most trustworthy, the least trustworthy are playing against each other.
All right, here's the tiebreaker question. I will ask you a question, and the correct answer will be a number. Whoever gets closest to the correct answer without going over will win. If you both go over, whoever gets closest will win. In the competition C4, Jason won after 20 words were given out. There were 20 words given out total. In those total 20 words, how many total letters were needed amongst all 20 words? It ended with E9. I'll give you 15 seconds to give me a number. There are 20 words. Each had a number next to them. If you add all those numbers up, what is the total of those 20 words? Okay, show them.
3, 2, 1, go.
Sarah said 120. Abby said 420.
I quit.
The correct answer is 134. Sarah, you are the final HOH.
Wow.
All right, let's go ahead and bring Ryan in.
Thank
All right.
you.
Abby, I'll give you a second. Ryan, I'll let you make your first pitch to Sarah, and then Abby will make her pitch, and then Sarah will make her decision.
Well, thank you, partner, for letting me go first. I humbly oblige. Sarah, we've been there from day one. You know, I've known you for a few years now, and I'm glad that you brought me to the end out here. I helped you with my power veto that I actually won, and I tried to keep you in this entire time. We made an alliance in the beginning. We're betrayed by Mitch, but I made sure to stick by your side, even when you voted me out as well in the unanimous vote. So I just hope you can take me to the end, and I hope it just goes that way.
All right, Abby, you're up.
Well, we never really talked a bunch in the beginning, but once it got closer, me, you, and Ryan, I feel like kind of formed a bond. We played and we won the HOH together, and this is my third time playing, and yeah, I love Ryan though, so I don't want to throw him under this.
All right, Sarah, this is the moment of truth. Who are you casting your vote to evict?
I don't want to.
Well, I hate doing this because I really do like both of you guys, but there really isn't a question for me. I'm sorry, Abby, I'm gonna vote to evict you, not because I don't like you or anything like that, but me and Ryan said we'd have each other's back from the beginning, and we really truly have for the most part. I know we weren't like each other's only alliance, but that's to go with. I'm sorry.
My new nickname's Paul.
Nice. Sarah or Abby, for the second time, you go out in third place. Congratulations on a game well played. We'll bring you back in later for your jury questioning. We'll give you a minute to not be here. I'm going to give you guys each a second to make just a brief opening statement. I think everyone's watching, so Sarah, we'll start with you since Ryan just had to talk. Just a brief opening statement to the jury, and then we'll start bringing them in.
Okay. Well, I guess I started out the game playing in an alliance with a total of 4 people, which, as everyone saw, got blown up pretty quickly. But I was able to keep my relationship on one side of the house strong while still having a relationship on the other side of the house. And I think that both of those bonds helped bring me to the end. I was able to have good relationships with people while also being honest. I didn't stab anyone in the back. I told everyone, you know, if I was voting them out, that I was voting them out, just because it simply made the most sense. I made a move when I needed to help move my alliance further in the game, and won a couple competitions, which ended up helping me get where I am. And I guess that's it for now.
Ryan, go ahead.
All right, Cowboy Marson here to tell you why he should be here in this end, okay? First of all, like Sarah said, was in an alliance together. Mitch betrayed me out of nowhere. I don't know why. And I was voted out. And not just voted out, but voted out unanimously by the whole house, okay? 9-0. Nobody voted for the good old Cowboy Marston down here in Texas. So I had to battle my way back into this, okay? And let me tell you, that's a hard battle back, and I took a risk out here letting Taylor decide in the end who was going to get to go back in. And he decided to choose me because I could shake it up. And I believe I did that for the group, all right? Unlike Jason Sara, but I feel like I made a better idea by having a small circle for my alliance and using them to go reach out to the others instead of trying to get everybody on my own alliance, which wound up as your downfall. I'm sorry, brother. But I had Sara and Abby, who I took to the end, who I told them in the beginning I was take to the end, and they took me to the end as well. I want you to know this may or may not help my case, but I only won one competition, and it was a power of veto, and that was it, okay? And I'm down to the final 2 now. So everybody was saying you had to play a great game. Honestly, you didn't, because here I am, brother. That works. If it don't work, it don't work. I battle back, though. I'm here in the final 2. I really appreciate Sara bringing me here. And that's what I got to say about that, partners.
All right, we are going to bring Brianna in. So let's go ahead and ring her up and get her on the show.
I don't play anymore, girl. You know how it be.
There she is.
Brianna!
Sorry it took so long.
It's okay. All right, Brianna, the floor is yours. You have the final 2 at your fingertips.
Okay. I have one question, but for each of you. So first, Sara, why do you think you deserve to win over Ryan?
Okay. I feel like I was part of possibly more strategic type moves in the game. I had a hand in some of the, I guess, bigger moves that were made. I was able to, like, he had a alliance that he was working with or whatever, but I think I was able to maneuver myself in with more people while still playing a fairly trustworthy game. To keep my relationships with all those people on a strong level. And then, of course, I did win a few competitions that helped get me to where I am right now. If I had lost tonight, I would not be here right now, 100%.
And then, Ryan, same thing for you. Why do you think you deserve to win over Sara?
All right, like I said, with Sara, first of all, unanimous vote out. That was pretty big. Coming back from that's really big. And then coming back and going back on the eviction block as soon as I came back, getting myself out of that with the alliances I had, making some strategic plays. And then coming down to the end, working on how to get Steven, Jason, and Callie out, who were some big threats in the very end. I feel like I made some strategic moves, not just with them, but by winning that competition in a crucial moment to put somebody up on the block that needed to be on the block for there. And so I think I played a good game. Especially having to be out for a few days and then coming back and playing like I did to make it back down to the final 2 with having to make fresh new alliances, not just with Sara and Abby, but with everybody else who's still in the group.
Okay. That's all I have.
All right, Brianna, thank you very much.
Yeah, bye.
Thanks,
See ya. Mitchell,
Can you hear me?
Yes, we
Okay,
can.
I'm sorry. I was on my computer, but then it was like, use Chrome. And I was like, I don't know what's going on. So I'm on my phone, so hopefully it's working.
Yes, it's good.
Okay, I don't have a lot to say. Sara, I think you are the ultimate chameleon in this season. I'm super impressed by you. And you're right. If you didn't win tonight, you probably weren't going to be here. So I just want you to know I'm rooting for you. Ryan, no offense. Just to comment on what you said about me getting you out, it was all, like I told you, all based on paranoia. And I thought you were feeding information to Abby. Best of luck to both of you. It doesn't matter how you get to the end. It's all about getting there. But like I said, Sara, you're the ultimate chameleon. And Ryan, what I don't think you knew is that Sara knew everything I was doing when I betrayed you.
Oh, wow.
And Sara was going to ride with me to the end, I hope. So my question to you, Sara, and this is not going to affect my vote. Were you yes or no?
I don't know because, like, I planned on with you to the end, but I don't know what would have happened to say one way or the other.
Fair enough.
I did not want to betray Ryan, which I think you know. We did talk about it.
Yes, we did.
But I didn't. I know the whole house was wanting to go after Ryan, and I didn't want to be the one person to say we're not going after him. And so it wasn't in my plan to go after Ryan, but I was going to stand up and say, no, this isn't going to happen either, because that would have made me the big target.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Sara, you're my queen. I'm so proud of you. I said go win this game, and good luck.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
Mitchell.
Hey guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Jason.
Jason.
Hey. First of all, I love both of you guys,
Aw.
and I got some questions for the both of you. Well, one question for the both of you.
All right.
So first off, Ryan, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
So the game of Big Brother is about not getting evicted.
Correct.
You have to see that Mitchell, Quinn, myself, Abby, Callie, all of us, we had one life in this game.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't, and the majority of us weren't vets. We were new at this.
Mm-hmm.
So as a vet who was evicted unanimously,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you deserve to win. Why am I wrong?
Okay. Well, being voted off unanimously, that's kind of tough to see. I understand. I don't know how that came about, whether it was Mitch told y'all something about me and, that's all gave it to you and everything like that. But also being a returner, I did not make it far in my first game of Big Brother. I'll give you that, and everything like that. But the reason I should come back is I understand that I was given the second chance unlike everybody else. But still then, you guys tried to vote me off again and again in the end, and I still came back and battled back through my alliances and strategy, which I don't think everybody saw or got a chance to see because I did it very small, very under the radar, unlike some big players who were out there with everyone. So the reason I think I should be here is just because, I was voted off unanimously. I had to battle back to get into this, so it wasn't guaranteed a second chance for me, but I made the second chance for me out of the social use that I had with Taylor and with everybody there. I took a big risk also in that. If you remember, when on the battle back, I told them, you guys decide on who decides to come back, and they said it was me because I would make a bigger ruckus, which I think I have. Sorry about this, but with the vote against you and Callie and everything like that, I was a big player in getting everybody to come on that and coming against Steven in the end.
Yeah, I got no grudges against the vote. Thank you. Sara, my question is, at the beginning of this game, I felt like you played a really low profile. You were really in the middle of everything. However, it's towards the ends of this game when Quinn, Mitchell, myself, Steven, Abby, we were taking shots at each other again and again and again and again. Where were you making these alliances and these social aspects of this game? And how did that get you to the end?
Okay. So I don't know. I guess Ryan mentioned it earlier, but Ryan and I have known each other for several years. So we came into the game already knowing each other. So he was the first person that, we reached out to each other. So I knew that Ryan was playing with the returners, I assume, Abby and those guys. And then I also had an alliance with Mitchell, who I knew had an alliance with you, Steven, Maddie, Parker. So I kind of had my hand in both of these, and they would both talk with me. What should I do with this? What should we do with this? How should I handle this? How should I handle that? And so I was able to kind of, work with them. I wouldn't say I dictated anything. I'm not saying that. But I was able to have an influence kind of in what happened. And those people helped keep my name out of, other people's minds, off the radar. They kind of diverted them from me if they were thinking about putting me up or, targeting me. So I think that those were crucial because when, like you said, everybody was going for each other, I wasn't a target for either one of those groups because I was working with them. And, I didn't lie to either group per se to say, I want to target Ryan. I didn't tell you guys I want to target Ryan because, I didn't. I didn't tell Ryan I want to target Mitchell because I didn't. So, I didn't necessarily stab anyone in the back, but I was still working with both groups, which, in essence, helped keep me off of the radar.
And all right, thank you. As Mitchell said, you're a chameleon, and I love that game.
Thank you.
I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Hey guys.
Hi, Callie.
Hey, Callie.
Yay!
Callie,
Wait.
can wait.
Oh, crap. Okay, sorry.
That's perfect. There we go.
Okay, how's it going, guys?
Going great. How are you?
Okay, I'm good. I'm proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have a question for Sarah. I have a question for both of y'all, but Sarah. How do you think that with your low profile that you kept the game, that it like helped you like with the game? Like, do you think that that was like your main strategy, or did you have other strategies?
Well, kind of what I just talked about with Jason, but I feel like there were people who were targets as big players. Like you have your Jasons, your Stevens, Mitchells out there on the front lines, I guess, taking shots and, winning competition, that were making big moves, but were also making big enemies. They were, the ones that was on the forefront of everyone's mind. We have to get these people out because, they're dangerous. And, they were playing really good games, so that was true. But because I was, kind of more behind the scenes, I would say I was definitely still playing the game, just riding any coattails or anything like that. But I wasn't the one in the forefront making alliances with everyone and, then having to back on the back to make myself a bigger target.
Right. Ryan, I don't really have a solid question for you. I didn't really think that it was going to be between you and Sarah. Sorry. But now that you're here, awesome, proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mama.
I'll go on the question. Do you think that playing behind the scenes was the best strategy to use, or do you think that being a forefront player would have been a smarter decision?
I definitely think a behind-the-scenes strategy is better to use, especially how Sarah used it. As you can see, it totally worked against Mitchell and Jason on what happened to them. But as a returner, I didn't get that chance. Everyone was just like, he's a returner, go after him first. So even though I was trying to work behind the scenes and which worked for a few days until the whole entire Mitchell thing happened, which I'm not blaming Mitchell for anything. I'm just saying, that happened. It's really tough to do anything on the forefront because as soon as Mitchell betrayed us, Mitchell was out in front of everybody. It's like, oh, this dude just did this to an alliance. What's going to happen with him? And then, with Steven winning all the competitions and making things happen.
Ryan, I lost your sound.
Oh, I can hear.
Yes.
Well, I can't for some reason. Can you, Max? I'm glad they can, but the people on the stream cannot.
Use sign language, please.
Yeah.
And I start doing that. Okay, change.
Ryan, hop out of the conversation, then hop back in. Like, go out and come back. Hopefully that just works. Sometimes you just gotta turn it off and turn it back on again.
Hello.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Forgot where I was. You can't do this to a cowboy out here. He's got to remember a lot between his sheepdogs and his cattle and all the way and how many he's coming back. All right. So anyways. So yeah, I believe the behind the scenes players works way better. Especially if you just win a couple competitions here and there. You don't want to make it seem like you're making all the decisions all the time about what's going to happen in the future. Because that can just put a target on your head. As people put Abby back to back on the block, that just puts her out there a lot. And so even just being on the eviction block multiple times will just make it look bad for you. So definitely behind the scenes player is a way better player. It's really tough as a returner, but if you can play it that way, that's the way to go.
I completely agree. Okay. That's all.
Thanks, Callie.
Okay.
Thanks, Cal.
Guys.
Bye.
You're good. Go ahead, Steven.
All right, guys. I don't have questions. I have statements. This shouldn't shock either one of you.
It will not.
Sarah, I love your game so much. You did flat out tell me you were honest the whole way. You were honest in a way that somehow no one put you on the block until I did at Final 5. And that is mind-blowing that you made it that long, that you were able to stay under the radar even though everyone loved you. Like, which made you such a huge threat, and that's why I put you on the block at 5. It didn't help that you put me on the block right before that, but it was the reality was I knew if you made it to the end, given the jury that we have, you were the biggest threat in this game. And I told my fellow Big Brother people that you were the biggest threat in this game, and I was not listened to. Which brings me to Ryan.
Hey, partner.
Dude, your move at 5 to save Abby and Sara, I will never understand it. You had a chance to really make a big move to go against your alliance to show that you wanted not to get to the end but to win, and I don't think you took advantage of that at all. And that was, I was upset about that for literally 24 hours. Not because I thought it changed my game whatsoever, because I knew I wasn't getting to the end unless I won everything.
Yeah.
But I really thought you had a chance to make a really good case for yourself and make a good story. And instead you brought the two people that, I mean, Abby and Sara both were just such big threats, and I don't see how you didn't see that. I wish both of you the best of luck. Honestly, getting to Final 2 is great. It is an achievement to get to Final 2. I didn't do it, so that is what it is. But congratulations to you both. Good luck to you both.
All right, Abby, floor's yours.
So, I love you both.
Oh, look at you,
I've
girl.
had so much fun playing with you guys. Since day one, I've had a Final 2 with Ryan and Quinn both because I played with them both and I knew them both. They have both been my best friends in the house. Actually really glad, love you Quinn, but I'm glad that I was up against you this time and didn't have to vote you out again. Glad that I was up against Ryan when he got, wait, was I up against you when you got voted out?
Maybe.
Probably because
it's
I
been
was up on the block.
too long gone.
I don't remember.
7,000 times. But you both fought really hard. You both, even though other people might not agree, I saw moves that Ryan made because a lot of mine were initiated because of Ryan. So now I have my questions. Just wanted to tell you guys that.
Appreciate
So
it.
Sara, what was your biggest regret in the house?
Probably, I mean, the thing that I had the hardest time with the Ryan vote. I mean, like, I even told Josh privately, I was like, why are you doing this to me? This is terrible. And a lot of it was because, you know, we had started out with our 4-person alliance, but the thing, I guess, Ryan, that was really weird about your whole thing is, like, you told me and Mitchell and Jesse you were in an alliance with us, but then you never talked about strategy to us. So, like, you made the Taylor vote with the other 3 returners, but you never discussed with us who you were going to vote out. So that obviously to us seemed really fishy, because if you were in our alliance, you would have said, hey guys, who are we going to vote out? And we would have just made a plan. So I think that was the main issue, like the thing that started the issue with you, which is why Mitchell and I started talking on the side saying, do you think Ryan's really with us? We didn't know. We questioned it. And so then, but Mitchell was also working with all these other people that wanted to target you. And Mitchell told me, if you say the word, I'll tell them we're not going to vote Ryan out. And I did not make the call to say no, tell him no, because that would have made, he would have turned around and said, Sara doesn't want to, you know, vote me against everybody else. And so I did regret that happened the way it did, but there was no way for me to save you without sacrificing myself as well.
Hey, I understand, sister. I understand.
Yeah, I was in that position with Quinn, and it was like literally I was the same way when I went into my video into the diary room. I told Josh, I was like, this sucks. Like it physically hurt to vote him out.
Yes, I felt sick that night.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, sweet.
Ryan, I don't really know what to ask you because I've been with you this entire game, so I'm just gonna ask you what your favorite moment in the house was.
What my favorite moment in the house was? That's a good question. That's tough. It's either between the battle back, which was a cool moment where I let them decide, like I've been saying, I let them decide, and they were like, this man's going to cause a commotion, he's going to get it done, which I did, and now I'm here in the final two. To put me back in, or I'm going to have to say, finally winning a competition in the power of veto and getting to use it. That was a great moment for me. Didn't win any of the competitions, but I won the one, and I got to use it, and I got to do something with my life. And you know what? For a consolation one, possibly voting out Steven, that felt good because he won all the games. I won none of the games, but I was the one who actually kicked him out. It was just kind of cool. That's what happens out there.
I just want to make it noted that I love Jason and Stephen both, but in the moments of them in danger, I wanted to absolutely kill them. I love you both deeply, but it was. I'm at work and I'm getting my, my phone's just being blown up, especially Jason. Jason, you beat me up. You were dedicated. I love it. Okay, well, I love you both, and good luck.
Thanks, Abby. Love you too, girl. Bye.
Hey, everybody.
Parker.
Hey, Parker.
What's going on?
Not much, man.
Everyone sounded so smart and had, good questions, and I don't have any of that at all. How's everyone's day?
Parker, after all of this, you need a good question, please.
You're the closer.
Are you you actually, Ryan, are you 6'8"?
I'm actually 6'8", brother. It's the water in Texas. Makes you grow like that.
Man, life's crazy. Sarah,
Yeah,
are you 6'8"? I don't know. I mean, these things I don't know.
I'm not, believe it or not. I'm
Okay.
5 3/4.
Okay, okay. Well, great. Those are my questions. So,
you got it.
No, I mean, I don't really have much. I mean, Ryan, we didn't really talk at all. So the floor is yours for why. Just what's going on? What's going on in your head?
Wow. Thank you for asking about that, me, Parker. Anyways, things going through my head. I can see where the people's minds at and things like that. And everyone just keeps talking about Sara had a good game, Sara had a good game, Sara had a good game. But I don't think y'all been listening to me tonight. I got unanimously voted off of this show, okay? And then I had to battle back, get put back on the block twice, and then I come into the final two. Who else doing that out here? Tell me somebody do it out here. Nobody out here.
Okay. I have a good question.
Okay.
For real. Because that was a good answer. That was a good answer. That was a great answer. But what would y'all do if y'all won the money?
If I won the money, student loans.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Chris, student loans. Gotta pay off student loans.
Mm-hmm.
And Christmas gifts. I gotta get something good for my girl, my family, everything like that. They deserve it. Been dating my girl for a few months now. She needs something special. I love her to death. I love my family to death too. No. Whoa. Everybody chill out now. Hold on. This Wrangler is going to be sold for a minute. Not getting to the wedding thing yet. Don't tell the girl about that, all right?
This is live streamed on the internet.
This is live streamed on the internet.
It's okay. She don't pay attention to no internet except for what I send her. I send her the best memes, okay? So that and the family, got to do it for the family out here. My dad's a boomer. I got to help him out with technology when I can.
Yeah, cool. Sarah, same question.
Okay. Well, this weekend, the day after Thanksgiving, I'll be traveling to Nashville to visit my son Tyler and going to the David Phelps Christmas Barn Bash.
Oh my gosh.
So
Amazing.
need a little money for travel and expenses. So
That's a good answer.
Parker, did you know that
And
Sarah was Tyler's
congratulations.
mom?
I did know that. Congratulations. I know he just got married. That's very exciting.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Did
Cool.
you know that?
Well, I'm sorry? Oh,
No.
okay. Well, both of y'all are great, and I've enjoyed the game despite all the misery I put Josh in and heartache I gave the group for never responding or actually knowing what was going on. But yeah, okay, that's all I have. You guys are wonderful, and I wish you both the best.
Thank you.
You too, Parker. Thanks so much.
Also, Maddie's over here. She says hey.
Hey, Maddie.
Oh, hey, Maddie.
We miss you.
She's yelling, "Go Sarah!" Sorry, Ryan.
I understand. It's tough. She didn't get in the battle back.
Ooh,
Shots fired.
He said it.
I said I feel bad for her.
No, I know.
Go Ryan too.
Okay, she said go, Ryan.
Thanks, Maddie.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Unbiased.
All right, thanks, guys.
All right, go ahead, Parker. When you hop out, send me your vote. Vote for a winner.
Okay, bye.
No closing statements? Wow.
Yeah,
you said we
sorry.
had
I do have some votes in already, so you can make a closing statement if you want. Go for it, Ryan. It's all you.
Okay. So, as I just stated to Parker, unanimous decision. I'll get over that and everything like that. But what y'all may not know out there voting right now is that I am the fan favorite out there amongst the people. Your number one Texan coming out of Dallas, Texas. I'm not going to say go Cowboys, but if you like the Cowboys, go Cowboys. But coming out of Dallas, Texas, I did try to represent. I gave great content out here to these people who actually came and watched every week. And honestly, sometimes you don't give them the people's champ, they will riot. Okay? I won't go into retirement, though. I might make an appearance later on, but I don't know. My heart can't take that much more between football, basketball, and baseball. My heart's taking too much right now, and I think I need to lay off the stress for a little bit. The cholesterol's a little high here in Texas, especially when you're out here in this Texas heat with them cattle, baby. So, unanimously voted out, came to battle back, won one competition that helped win it all right, and made it to the final two, which I think is a big deal. But Sarah is also well-deserving, and I keep my humility for that.
All right, Sarah, close it out.
Okay. Well, as most of you know, I started out this game probably a good 15, 20 years older than everybody else playing. For those of y'all that watch Big Brother, I was the cliff hog of the season. And I was able to still make connections. I told Josh, what kind of world is he living in where his friend's mom is in an alliance with his roommate from college? This is a world Josh has created. But I was able to still, form relationships with people, build alliances, help work votes so that it went in my favor, win whenever I needed to. And I do thank Ryan for being one of those people that helped get me to the end. But like I said, winning this last competition was huge because I wouldn't be here if I hadn't won. So it's been fun. It's been crazy. It's been stressful. But, whenever I imagined playing a game of Big Brother on the phone, I didn't get it. I didn't see how that would work or how it would be interesting, but it's been a blast, and I've loved every minute of it. So it's been fun, you guys.
Are we ready?
Oh, hey, good luck, Sarah. Good luck.
Good luck, Ryan.
You're above
All
me,
right.
so I'm shaking this
As
way.
Jeff Probst would say.
You're both.
All right, I'll read the votes.
I'll read the votes.
Ryan, I love you to death, but I have to vote for Sarah to win. I'm sorry.
Hey guys, I'm voting for Sarah to win just because I feel like she played a really good game.
I vote for Sarah to win.
It's been a hell of a season, but at the end of the day, the Chameleon should win this game. I vote for Sarah to win Big Brother Hometown 6.
Easiest diary room of the season. Sarah, I love you, and congratulations, I vote for you to win.
Hey everybody, this is my final vote to win the game, and I am voting for Sarah, duh, obviously. Yay, go Sarah, bye.
I think this is the second time a unanimous vote is going to go against you, Ryan. My vote to win this game is Sarah.
Sarah, you won it 7-0. Congratulations. What a
Thank
game.
Congratulations, Sarah.
That was awesome.
you.
How are you feeling?
There it comes. I'm going to Nashville.
Yes.
Sarah, you become the oldest winner of Big Brother Hometowns. You become the second female to win the game. The first being my wife.
I'm in good company.
Yes, you are in great company.
And the second unanimous winner.
With our co-host Max Teddy.
Oh.
Wow.
Thank you guys, buddy, so much. It was so much fun. I had a great time. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life now.
Sarah, your money's in the mail. And by the mail, I mean I'll send it on Venmo eventually. Or not eventually. I'll send it like tomorrow. And that's it. Season 7 will happen. It will happen after the new year. We'll take a break for the holidays and Christmas and things, and we'll ramp this thing back up come January. Season 7, someone else will join the winner's circle along with the Sara Flanagan, winner of Big Brother Hometown Season 6. That's so awesome. Hey, and before the season started, me and Max both made our picks. Luckily for me, I didn't pick you, but Max did.
I did.
Did you?
My winner pick, Sarah.
Wow.
Max had you as the winner.
You made me proud.
Thank you, Matt.
For the live stream, I am signing off. I'm not hanging up, though, if you guys don't want to hang up, but signing off from the live stream. Good night, everyone.